Okay, today we're into warehouse management, which is not a big area, but it is a very useful area. Now, speaking of logistics and warehouse management, yes, it is very much integrated. Okay, and it becomes a very integrated part of um, supply chain management. Okay, so first we will, of course, define the warehouse requirements. And speaking of the dynamics in warehouse management, since it is a subset of inventory management, okay, so your material types, its movement will actually define how you will design your warehouse. Your warehouse will be designed as per material types and groups, okay, and it will also be defined as per your vendors and their proximity, plus proximity to your shipping and loading points and your customers. Where are they located? If you have a regional level of customer base, okay, let's say Sharjah. If you have a regional level or a country level, so you will actually require subsets of warehouses. And with one warehouse, taking example of courier companies. Now, courier companies are spread all over the region, but all of these are basically operating under one central authority or one central warehouse. Same goes for FMCG. So we have various types of locations, types, categories: shipping point, transportation zone, subcontractor, ports, terminals, loading point, railway station, warehouse, carrier warehouse, rail junction, border crossing point. This will be your category. These are default, but of course you can add your own. For example, I say geographical area because Sharjah is a geographical area. Create. Okay, Sharjah, shipping point. Okay. Location type, of course, we have already given that. Duns +4. What is this? Location code, IATA code. These are international. DUNS is international. Location code can be uh, company policy-wide coding of your location. IATA code, this is a International Air Travel Agency code, association code. Okay. If it is connected with ports, with airports, of course, then longitude, latitude, these are the exact geo location which you can lock as well. Priority can be 1 or 10 based on your business requirements. Which business partner will collaborate? Like vendor, for example, you are buying from a vendor which is located near Sharjah. That will be a business partner. You can assign it over here. Okay. So if you see, this Sharjah shipping point does not require any company code or anything. So it is independent. Okay. So business partner can be many. And if you have a vendor or a business partner, not from that location, not from this location. Okay. You can also add um, uh, vendors from other places. Okay. Okay. Group and subgroup, group and subgroup. Okay. Group and subgroup. Okay. Let me No values found. BP role, BP role, BP role. Vendor, FIVL, FI vendor. Uh, 8842. 8842 not found. Okay. 30. 3011, 301. We had one in this series. Nagpur Orange. LAP9 vendor. Okay, let's take this. Although this is from a different plant, but let's take it. Come on. Stuck. Okay. So we have business partner for which we will have a shipping point or a loading point or an offloading point, whatever it is. Or you can also designate an airport or an airline or your courier services as your vendor because they are picking. So this can be a picking point as well. Okay. Save. Address. We will give the address. Okay. Let's say Bridges. Country AE. Okay. Sharjah has been saved. Alternate identifiers. These are for third-party softwares. Production calendar. Of course, you can assign your different calendars, okay, because production will have their own schedules, warehouses will have their own, because sometimes warehouses are doing stock taking or audit, so they will have warehouse calendars. Shipping calendar, again, there will be disruptions or disturbances in shipping, so shipping calendars are designed differently. Okay, same goes with the receiving calendar. There are receiving days, for example, last week of the month or the first week of the month. So display calendar will be different as well. Resources inbound, resources outbound. So who will be handling the resources? There are no values. Okay, we'll have to actually configure this. Storage resources will have to configure this as well. Okay, stock holding location. Um, this can be your central location as well, central warehouse where they hold the stock and evaluate the stock. Okay. Save, data not changed. So we have a Sharjah location. Now, geocoding, again, as I said, longitude, latitude, this can be useful for integrating with Google Maps. Okay. And if you want to, if we have a number of multiple warehouses, we can actually pull all the information regarding the geolocations of these warehouses using this T code. Okay, because warehouse extended warehouse is fairly a new module in SAP. Okay, but um, if you look at the practicality, yes, it is configurable with third-party software, for example, like Google Maps, or for um, integrating it with travel itinerary software like Galileo, which is for airlines. Yes, that can be handled as well. Courier companies, of course, will find this very useful. Okay. Product. Now, basically, the product that we will be shipping or offloading, that will be a part of this location that is already pre-picked. Okay. And based on location, we will have a product which is available at our warehouse. Okay. So we'll pick a product. Okay. Test data, Mazda CX-5. I don't think model will be there. We'll have to configure that. But this is actually the front end that we're looking at so that we can get an example. For location does not exist because it's made for another plant. So we'll have to make another product as well. Transportation lane. Again, not a rocket science, very simple. But of course, a little bit of understanding will actually give you, again, we need a model. Okay. And for that model, no values are there. Start location, destination location will be Sharjah. Start location will be Sharjah, destination location. This basically is uh, the destinations that you ship to. Basically, it can be from warehouse to warehouse, from your warehouse to your warehouse, or vendor's warehouse, or customer's warehouse. That can be you can set multiple destinations over here. Okay. That being said, distance and duration determination. Okay, again, this is for calculating your freight, your travel charges. Um, uh, for travel, for air, sea, and by road, you'll have to actually make these calculations. Okay, based on the distances. I mean, every hop, which is hop, is basically used in air travel, and that actually hop is different for every itinerary, for every route, because every route is calculated in kilometers, and based on that, every kilometer is having a price tag based on taxes, route, country, tier one countries are like US, Canada, Europe. Tier two are Far East countries. Tier three is South Asia and Africa. Okay, based on that, your distances and costing of those distances will be different. Okay, so in effect, this is just about your warehouse management. Okay, we'll also look into these goods movement. These goods movement are basically made so that warehouses can actually have the capacity to handle these goods. Material DG regulation. Again, this is a government regulation for handling hazardous material. We also look into this. Okay. Then we have change documents. Okay, we'll see this in the end. Hazardous substance master, utilities, display change. Okay. And let's go and check our configuration side. Configuration side is SPRO, reference IMG. Extended warehouse, supply chain basis, integration, system landscape, name logical systems. Okay, now these logical systems basically are connected with your third-party software. We actually create APIs to connect these software with SAP so that where to check our goods movement inside and outside the warehouse using barcodes. This is actually integrated with barcodes. Okay, assigned logical systems, a client. Okay, client 100 customizing Goa city. This is basically by default, it has been assigned. Okay. Setup RFC. This is a remote function call integration with SAP based on tables and APIs connected. Okay. And this is where your connection with third-party software is actually set up using RFC, which is remote function calls. Okay. Master data location. We've already defined a location as Sharjah. Now, of course, no entries exist. Double click for long text. Okay, location, product, product groups, define product group types. Okay, phase in, phase out. Now, these are basically groups of products. For example, products that are finished goods and going to be placed, we can make our own products over here as well. New entries. Let's say finished good. Finished good. Finished good ready. 01. Okay. And then we have after QA, post finish good inspection 02. Okay, then good for shipping 03. So this is the phase that we are